Some drama in this one we'll show you with the Lucas Oil race recap. The only place there wasn't any battling really was the lead. Joey Savatgy able to secure the #1 spot from the hole shot artist RJ Hampshire. Hampshire gets the motorsport.com hole shot award. Savatgy able to get the lead from him right here when Hampshire bobbles. And that was it. He'd lead every lap and win the moto. But here's the drama. Osborne, your series points leader, radiator hose blows off the machine. And then he has to nurse his bike around for about 15 minutes to get it all the way to the finish line. Here is Savatgy going to win the moto. So he feels good about that. But spoiler alert, somehow without coolant, all the water was gone. But Osborne does get it to the finish line, and late crashes for Stephen Clark and Chase Sexton mean Osborne finishes the moto in a solid 8th. Second career moto win on a 450, 10th career moto win outright between the two classes. Controlled the lead early, did Marvin Musquin. Nice little early challenge from the returning from injury Matt Michaelia. Marvin able to hold him at bay. Eli Tomac started about 10th, had to march his way forward, but that's exactly what his specialty is, and he's eventually able to clear Dean Wilson to take over second, but not able to do much with the lead that Marvin Musquin had. So has he ever recovered from that knee injury? Marvin Musquin back on top here. The first moto, Lucas Oil Pro Motocross at Millville. Wilson now has back-to-back moto podiums. Cooper Webb, solid run for 4th. Barcia brings it home in 5th. Here is your Lucas Oil race recap. Savatgy was able to get around McElrath, who had that motorsport.com hole shot. McElrath fought him hard and stayed with him for a while. And look at this, Jeremy Martin. Crazy moto for him. Not just the off-track excursion, but then this. Goes down. That will allow Osborne to sneak by him. Now he would pick it back up and move his way forward. And even passed his brother at one point, but then Alex would get him back. But Osborne was on a mission, kept going. He passes Cian Cirillo, he passes McElrath, he passes Savatgy to get the moto win. But earlier in the day, he finished 8th in the first moto because he had some bike problems. So despite the moto win, he's only going to end up 3rd overall for the day. I think he's even happier with that than the overall he got earlier in the year because he won both motos. Here's your Lucas Oil race recap. Henry Miller. Had it, lost it. Tough break for the privateer, originally out of the area. Also took Weston Pike down with him. And then Eli Tomac running second early, goes down.
Almost collects Musquin with his on the bike, yeah.
And it would take him a long time to recover. He would eventually come back to salvage 5th.
Watch this.
Oh, Musquin. He said it was scary when he passed Bogle. That's what he's talking about. Hooked the frame of the bike on the dirt, almost went over the bars.
Exactly.
Bunch of other mistakes he saw on the downhill. And despite all that, he actually had a huge lead. That was still the least mistakes anybody else made in the race. He makes the math easy as far as the weekends overall with both moto wins.